Poop. Hello. Good evening. Uh, hopefully we'll get to finish this game tonight. It really depends on the talking. King's Quest. Let's go ahead and store. Oh, I think it's this one. Whew. I just didn't like the silence. Hello, Ren Puma. How are you doing? The way he climbs down looks silly.
Alexander climbs carefully down the long face of the Logic Cliffs.
Gonna make him fall? Good, I'm glad you're doing well. Fall! He won't die if he falls from here.
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
Good, Ren Puma.
Whoa! 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 Ow! Hey!
I think if you do it too many times, he'll die, but one time won't do it. So, the butt break. Whoa, whoa, whoa! He really got into it. Actually, let's look at magic spells.
Alexander is carrying a book from the bookshop. The cover says, Ye Old Spell Book.
Yes, can I look at it, please? Alright, we don't need this one yet. We do need this one. Drops of salt water. Not from the sea. We've got this. We've got this. We just need this. And we'll have this soon.
This is the last page.
It's only 3 pages.
Alexander.
Let's go ahead and get this spell done.
Alexander pours the contents of the oracle's vial into the hunter's lamp with the baby's tears. The vial, now empty of its sacred fluid, disintegrates.
Right, now let's go to...
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
They don't tell you where he feels the pulling sensation. But I've got an idea. Alright, this might be another long talk, but...
What do you think you're doing?
You startled me. I was just getting some swamp ooze.
Well, you certainly won't get it there! That's not swamp ooze! That's swamp sludge!
He's right, you know. But he could be a little nicer about telling you. He's not a very pleasant stick in the mud.
Nobody asked you! Be quiet!
Oh, the trials of being a mere bump on a log.
let's see. I think we can talk to them, but hopefully we can just skip it. Yeah.
I thought this might come in handy the next time your brother starts picking on you.
Aha! Finally, old Bump on the Log's not so defenseless, is he?
Hey! Hey! What you doing there? Watch the pulp, would you?
Now, Bumpy, remember all I've given you! The only thing you've ever given me is mud. Take this!
No! Not into the swamp!
Hey, okay, I give up. Geez, sorry.
Well, I guess it's not very pleasant having things thrown at you. I'm sorry.
You mean it? Really? Brother?
Brother!
Stick in the Mud and Bump on a Log, exhausted from the battle, immediately doze off into naps. Rotten Tomato, being equally lazy, decides to join them.
They all fell asleep. I always thought this kind of looked like a green sloth hugging the Bump on a Log.
Alexander fills the teacup with the swamp ooze.
Alright, so we've got the swamp ooze. Okay. And that's all we can do here for now. So let's go to the Isle of Wonder.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Wait. Hold on. He needs... Or is it there that I find it? Now let's go ahead and go.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Can I go here? Oh, I can. The Isle of Mists. This wasn't here before, but whenever the Oracle tells you about it, it appears on the map.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Oh, bunny. Hmm. Oh, thank you for the host, Chanders. I don't know if you're in here, but thank you. I appreciate it. Here we go.
Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case. The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander.
Hello, Chanders. How are you doing? Thank you for the host.
Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
Oh, I know where to get the item for this. Ugh, I guess I do have to go to the Isle of Mists. But wait, I need the... Wait. Oh, that's right. The first time I go there, they don't see me. So we can go there and sneak around. Well, I'm gonna save it just in case. I know I'm gonna screw this up. Uh,
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Gotta love them pulling sensations.
From
Whoops. All he says is that you hear drum beats from this direction. So we're not going that direction. Oh, come on. What? Okay.
Alexander reaches into the fire pit and takes a lump of coal. From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting. Alexander takes the scythe.
Yeah. I'm thinking about getting... I don't know if you want to call it King's Quest VIII, but... The Mask of Eternity.
From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting.
And do a naked run. Where Connor's naked the whole time.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Where was it again? Oh, the beast.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Here we go! Oh, look at the bunny! I keep forgetting to try to look at the bunny. He looks so sad that he didn't kill me. Not today.
Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo. But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
I'll save after this talking.
Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges. The leaves fly as Alexander tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together. He sees light.
He's through!
He's through.
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
My name is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
No. And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
You must be a prince, then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Well, for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Surely there is a way off this island.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt? You see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I can help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life. By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave, a slave as beastly as I am. You have only a few hours of humanity left.
But that's not possible. There must be some way to break the enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. Or the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Casima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should... if you think you have found a maid...
I shall give her this ring.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers while your fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
Is it over? Alright. I don't ever know what to do while they're talking, so I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs. I know all the dialogue by heart. He gave me his ring, right? There it is. Okay. This game was super amazing when I was little. And it's still one of my favorites. Plop, plop, plop. There we go. I quote it all the time. I don't think my husband ever notices, but I do.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
And the music... the music that's playing where we're talking to the beast is a hint of where we need to go. Wait. I got a rose, right? Hurry, 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 I don't have time. I actually don't remember how short the time limit is. I just always feel like I'm running out of time.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I'm sure it gives you enough time to kind of wander around and talk to people.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Meow. And I've only just recently got my husband into King's Quest. Since the new one came out. Oh, I can't wait either. I'm so excited. I had pre-ordered it. I had pre-ordered the whole series, at GameStop. You're gonna stream it drunk? Oh, I'll have to watch that. I'll have to make sure I watch that. I had pre-ordered it at GameStop for the little pin that you get that's a King's Quest logo, and they never would give it to me. Like, they never gave my GameStop the item, so I went in every day bugging them for it, and finally they special ordered it for me. I was angry. Do we have to talk to her first? I think that's why I saved it. I didn't
Good
know I had
day,
to talk
maid.
first.
My name is Alexander. How do you do?
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
I think we had to show her the flower.
Pardon me, maid. I hope you don't think me forward, but I see that you like roses. I thought you might, perhaps, like a fresh white rose.
Alexander can see the conflict in the girl's pretty face as she fights between her distrust of him and her desire for the white rose. The rose wins.
And I'm not sure if I followed you.
Oh,
I
I
noticed you
shouldn't, sir, but
streamed.
it is so lovely. I've never seen a rose of
there we go.
white. It looks so pale and delicate. Wherever did you find one of such a color?
There are many hedges of them on the Isle of the Beast, and they grow together like magic.
Oh, truly? What an adventure that must be to see them. But I should not speak so, especially to a stranger. Thank you for the rose, though, kind sir.
Sorry, I thought I had followed you a long time ago.
Alexander has a thought about the serving girl. He decides to bring up the subject of Beast with her.
Let me tell you about the place where the white roses grow. The Isle of the Beast is an enchanted place. There's a path running through a deep forest. The path crosses 3 magic blockades, set to keep all visitors away. At the center lives a tremendous beast.
Really? Magic blockades? How exciting! What kind of a beast? Is it very terrifying and ferocious?
It is a beast that walks on 2 legs and dresses like a prince. It speaks with the voice of a man.
A beast that talks and wears clothes? How is that possible? Is the beast magic too?
Not magical, enchanted. Beast was once a prince, but a witch trapped him in the form of a beast and set him on the island. There he lives in a castle in the midst of a maze.
How terrible! Imagine how lonely he must be.
It is a very lonely prospect, isn't it? Oh, I have met him, you see. He is indeed ferocious, but who would not be?
He really exists? Oh, how it breaks my heart. If I could, I would tend to such a beast. Such a beast might find comfort in a kind face. Do you not think it so?
Oh, I think it's so. I very much think it's so. You would not be afraid of him?
Afraid? Maybe at first. But how silly of me to speak so. The roses in this little yard are the only magic I will ever see.
I could take you there. In fact, I would owe you my life if you would go. If you truly wish to go.
You are serious? I could leave here? Oh, I have always dreamt of leaving. But to actually go... This is the only home I have ever known.
Home is a hard place to leave, even if you're unhappy there.
But I will go. If I can help him, I must go.
Slowly but surely.
Is there nothing you wish to take with you?
There is nothing.
Then take this ring. It is his. He will be pleased if you would wear it.
Why, it's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Thank you kindly, sir.
Beauty! Where do you think you're going?
To a place where roses grow, and to someone who truly needs me.
I see you wear my ring. You willingly agreed to spend your life here with me? Do you know what that means?
Yes, my lord, I do. I have been touched by your story.
Pity alone need not sentence you to endure this face.
Oh, but it is a gentle face, and kind.
You look at me so sweetly and are not repulsed. Oh, by the light of your eyes, my spirit soars. The enchantment! It is broken!
I am pleased to have served you, my lord. Do you still wish me to stay?
What? Speak not such nonsense, Beauty. Do you think that I learned nothing of true love during my time here? You are my queen.
Oh, my clothes! This gown!
How well it suits your noble heart.
Alexander, how can I ever repay you? I have nothing to offer except my gratitude. But please, take these old clothes. Perhaps you'll find someone in need during your travels.
You have already repaid me by your example of courage, Beauty. And by your friendship, I hope.
You will always have our friendship and loyalty, Prince Alexander. But from a fellow adventurer, take some advice. If you find your true love, protect her with your life. Fear all beasts without the redeeming humanity of love. And to aid you, accept my mirror. Now that my life is no longer hung in false shadows, I have no need for it. Give it to someone with nothing to fear from the truth it reveals.
Thank you. I wish you both well.
Come, Beauty. Let me take you home.
She may have been able to endear his face as a beast, but I don't think I could look at that face and not laugh my head off. I don't know what the deal is with the wig.
Fills the hunter's lamp to the brim with the fountain water.
Alright, I think we've got what we need for the Make Rain spell. So, to actually get the spells done, we have to cast them. We don't need this one. We need this one.
Alexander prepares to enchant the hunter's lamp with the Make Rain spell incantation.
Clouds of thunder, shafts of light. Come and sup with me tonight.
Waters three have I for tea. Brew a tempest now for me.
The lamp in Alexander's hand gives a little perk. He hopes the spell works despite his makeshift teapot.
Come on. Alright. God damn this windowed mode. Look at the bunny.
A rabbit hops about rather fearlessly. It's probably never even seen a human.
Wouldn't that make it more afraid of a human? Let's see. Pretty sure we're done with the Isle of... What is this? Isle of the Beast? Or...
The path.
Come on.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
But we are done with this island for good. We are done with... No, we're not done with this one.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
After this, we will be done with this island. Oh, they're moving more quickly this time.
Your Highness may as well spend her royal time contemplating something else. The lump of coal shall be sent to the Castle of the Crown under my name, and that's all there is to it.
No, it shan't.
Yes, it shall.
If the coal is sent in your name, I shall royally decree a ban on all red on this isle.
You do, and I shall royally decree that white shall be henceforth used for all mopping up of cabbage stew.
You wouldn't dare!
Oh, wouldn't I?
Oh, it's you! Have you thought of any more of those brilliant ideas of yours?
So do they just continually bounce their way to the edge of their kingdom and back to their palace or something, arguing over the coal?
I found the two of you another lump of coal so that you can stop fighting over the one you have.
Oh, let me see! A lump of coal! And what a beauty it is, too! Oh, marvelous! Now we can stop fighting, sister. Your Highness can just keep the old lump of coal, and I'll take this new one.
Quite right. That settles everything.
As a token of our endless esteem and royal favor, please accept this magnificent and truly incredible spoiled egg.
Yay.
Thanks.
Let me see that lump of coal, Your Highness.
It is a beauty, isn't it?
Why, it's bigger than my lump of coal. Let me have it immediately.
Over my dead body, Your Highness. It's my lump of coal, and it is indeed larger and much grander. Just look at that sheen.
I demand you exchange with me immediately.
Alexander's been through shit his whole life. He's just recovered from being turned incredibly small and trapped in a bottle. Alright, and that should be it. Can we...
There's no reason to put the spoiled
Okay.
egg in the empty skull.
We must have to get the embers first. Let me make sure I've got everything before we go see the druids again. Not this one. Hey Shad, how are you doing? He likes it. He loves the abuse. Skull full of hot embers. We've got the egg and we've got the hair. So we have everything except the embers.
This is the last page.
I'm trying to close the book. So we should have everything to survive the trip to the druids. Let's save it. Save, 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 save.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
His magic map.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Commence the talking!
Great gods, did you see that? The man just appeared from nowhere.
Perhaps he was sent by the spirits. I see no boat.
He is an intruder, no matter how he got here. Grab him!
Not again. Look, I'll leave. It's no problem.
I think not. Let's go.
Tony J is in this part too, I think.
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place, but as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
We found a trespasser on the beach, Archdruid.
Uh-oh. Archdruid. Now what has Alexander wandered into?
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Alexander is pushed into the confining wicker cage. And the cage is swung out over the bonfire. Alexander starts to feel a little warm.
Fire in the cage.
The bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably hot. This cage is really hot. Fire in the cage. Alexander pulls out Beauty's old slave clothes, desperate to beat out the flames. The flame is extinguished, but the clothes themselves burn to cinders. Alexander won't be able to keep the cage from igniting for long. The heat and movement must have jarred something. Something that Alexander's carrying is starting to jiggle around.
Oh my.
Egad, something's really percolating. The water in Alexander's lamp is hot. It's just about
boiling.
Boiling. Alexander feels a drop. It starts to rain.
That man is a powerful nature wizard. By the sacred oak, let him down! I must apologize for our rude welcoming committee. We've been feeling inhospitable ever since the winged ones stole our sacred miniature oak tree. Besides, Wizir Al-Hazred sent a message that we were to watch out for a highly dangerous foreign assassin. I assume you are the one he meant.
I'm sure I'm precisely who he meant. I assure you, I mean to harm no one, unless that person threatens the princess. I'm sorry to have disrupted your ceremony, but I'm running out of time.
What is it that you seek?
The Oracle on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain told me I should speak to you about the Realm of the Dead. She told me of 2 souls in unrest there that I might be able to free.
Free souls in the Realm of the Dead? You're mad!
The souls might be able to help me on my mission to save the princess. It's imperative that I do everything I can. The risks are not important.
No. And yet getting yourself killed will hardly help the princess. But I will tell you what I know. Legend has it that it is the right of any human to challenge the Lord of the Dead in order to save his own life or the life of another already past. But the knowledge of how to do this was lost centuries ago. I have only heard of one who tried it, a young knight who came to the land of the Green Isles from a distant land long ago. According to the story, he was determined to challenge the Lord of the Dead for the soul of his dead lover. It is said that he tamed the Lord of the Dead's horse, a black-winged, demon-hearted beast named Nightmare. Nightmare sometimes flies to the human world to feed on certain noxious plants. Those unfortunate enough to see her are glad to escape with their very souls intact. Somehow, the knight captured Nightmare and rode off on her back, supposedly to the realm of the dead. But neither the knight nor his lover ever returned. If there was a means for challenge, it was lost with the night.
I see. Can you tell me anything about the Lord of the Dead?
Ah, that
is a blacker matter still. To the druids, he is Samhain, lord of coldness and despair. Samhain was once a man like you or I, but he insulted the gods and was sentenced to rule the underworld. Immortal he is and mateless, robbed of sleep, robbed of movement, robbed of companionship. It is said that he hates all mortals even more for the mortality that he lost. That is all I know.
Interesting. I shall remember.
Now look how the oak embers of our bonfire still glow hot despite the rain. If you're bent on your course, you'll need courage that's just as impervious to the chill. May your luck last longer than your storm, brave one.
May it indeed. Thank you, Archdruid.
Alright. And let's make sure we have everything for the Land of the Dead. I think the mirror is all we need. And coins? Yes, the coins, the mirror. We'll get the tickets there. So let's go ahead and do this. I like the picture. It's an improvement. Okay.
Alexander scoops up some of the red-hot embers in the ancient human skull.
I'm not sure, but I think the embers will burn out if we are not quick. And I'm not sure if you can come back. I guess you can. Ooh, it's creepy.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
It would be funny if you went to the Isle of Mists and it was like Mist, the other adventure game. I like that game too.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb.
You could do the hair
The
first.
strand of black. Alexander puts the strand of hair into the skull. Alexander cracks the spoiled egg and dumps it into the skull containing the embers and the strand of hair. The spoiled egg hisses as it makes contact with the hot embers. Zounds, the steam. Phew, the smell of sulfur. Alexander solemnly speaks the incantation over the skull.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain, to do whate'er I now ordain.
Nightmare flares her nostrils at the scent of the fire and brimstone.
That's it. Come on. I need passage to your homeland, fiery one.
Unable to resist the power of the enchanted smell, Nightmare approaches Alexander. Her eyes appear glassy and sightless. In her hypnotized state, she is unaware of the humans so close to her flank, or of anything at all except that marvelous smell.
Now ride!
nightmare deposits Alexander on a strange, cold world. And some of the inhabitants don't look too friendly.
Right. We can't get touched by anything.
Who are you, grieving spirits?
I am Queen Ilaria of the land of the Green Isles, and this beloved spirit is my husband, King Califam. We were murdered in our beds by our trusted Vizier. Like a viper, he snuck in during the night and stabbed us in our sleep. Now my husband's soul is broken, and he will not speak.
Then you are the ones I seek. Are you not the parents of Princess Cassima?
Our daughter! Have you news of the princess?
I know that she is alive and safely back in her kingdom after being rescued from Mordak. But I'm afraid I have not personally seen her. Alhazred is keeping her in her room in mourning for you.
I am glad to hear of her return, but she will not be safe alone with that devil. Oh, that we could be there to protect her.
Cassima, how I fail thee.
My poor husband will never rest while our murder goes unavenged and our daughter is in danger.
I came to take you back with me. Your people are still loyal to you. They need to know about the Vizier. Cassima needs you too.
But this is the realm of the dead. We cannot leave it. Nor, for that matter, can you. The only one who might be able to return us all to the land of the living is the Lord of the Dead. But he would never help us. He has no mercy.
I might be able to convince him. I must try.
Then take this. It is my ticket to the underworld. There you will find the Lord of the Dead. I cannot use the ticket as long as I'm chained here. And if we cannot be avenged, I will never be unchained.
Thank you. Perhaps it will save us all.
Be careful, young man. If you can ease my husband's torment and help our daughter, we will be most grateful.
I will do my best. Goodbye, Queen Ilaria.
Alright, don't touch me. Don't touch me! Ah! Oh my god, where did I save it?
Next.
Alexander's mother...
Store... Ah, we gotta do the druids again. I didn't save before the... Ah, okay. We're gonna skip all the talking this time.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I didn't save it up!
Alexander feels a strong...
Damn it, Sierra.
Not a...
We found
How fast can you click? Not very fast.
This...
Fire in the cage! I like his face here. That man is a dangerous wizard! Pulled out his bong. He wanted to go out blazing.
Alexander scoops up some of the red-hot embers in the ancient human skull.
Oh, come on. No, come on. Damn you, windowed mode.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum.
Oh no, Alexander loses his balance.
Whoa! 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 Ow! Hey!
Bad Alexander. Getting touched by the dead.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat. Alexander Alexander.
Yeah. I like how all of his sentences start with Alexander. So when you hear just the very first part of all the sentences, he's just repeating Alexander, Alexander, Alexander.
Alexander solemnly speaks the incantation over the skull.
Creature of night, to me succumb.
I can't skip this.
Fire and brimstone,
leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain. To do whate'er I now ordain.
Nightmare flares her nostrils at the scent of the fire.
That's it. Come on.
Unable to resist the power.
Now run.
Nightmare deposits Alexander, and some of the inhabitants don't look.
What are you waiting for?
Who are you, grieving I thank.
Be careful.
I will.
Oh my god, Alexander! Alright, we need to talk to her.
Why do you not rest, sad spirit?
Rest? I cannot rest. My son is lost.
Lost? You mean in this realm?
No. His spirit is stuck in the land of the living, probably looking for me. But I cannot leave to go show him the way. My poor Ali.
Is there anything I can do?
Take this handkerchief. If you get back to the land of the living and find him, tell him that his mother is waiting for him here. By this kiss, he'll be able to find his way to the realm of the dead.
I'll do my best to find him.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my Ali.
Okay. Goodbye. We've got our ticket, we've got her jigger. Hurry up and move! Ba-ba-ba-ba.
The skeleton to the left of the path hands something to the spirits that approach the underworld entrance.
Take it, please.
This has got to be my favorite part of the game. Not just this part, but the entire rest of this part.
Alexander picks up the 2 bones on the ground. Now, what do these bones remind him of?
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
The skeletons are overcome with the musical call of the bones. They begin to jiggle, then to dance.
That jiggle dough.
Alexander finishes his tune, and the skeletons resume their posts. Despite their frolic, they don't seem any friendlier. Alexander picks up the skeleton key.
I wonder if it explains his foot.
A strange skeleton with a long, horse-like head and ceremonial armor stands at the base of the path to the underworld. He watches over new arrivals with a discerning eye, handing tickets to the spirits desiring admittance. A large bone keyring hangs from his waist.
Well, we've got that. I've got a ticket.
I have a ticket.
Go on. Next.
You sound so proud. Don't you fall in. This is one of those parts, I think, where if you don't click where you want to go...
Apparently, Alexander's not the only one who's curious about the body on the path.
He's gonna fall in.
Alexander takes the knight's black gauntlet and examines the writing on it. Flesh may cross the portal and seek its master, death. Flesh may go where death is trod, and challenge, like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod to spare a mortal's breath.
Yikes.
Zounds, that sounds serious.
Zounds. I never knew zounds was a real word until maybe a few years ago. I thought it was just something silly they said, like jinkies or, you know, like a little catchphrase. Let's just click and see if he walks without falling. Oh good, he does. Now we cannot forget to do this, because we cannot come back.
Alexander scoops a little of the river Styx into the teacup with the swamp ooze, being careful not to get any of the black water on his skin.
What? That's weird and unnecessary. Alright, I think we are ready to go on. If we don't get the water here, like I said, there's no way to come back. And you will be officially stuck, because with Beauty's dress destroyed, you can't continue with the other ending. And without this, we can't continue.
Will these coins do as fare for passage?
Charon accepts the fare and waves Alexander onto the boat. Alexander reaches out to open the gate. Suddenly, the wood trembles beneath his fingertips.
What touch has awakened my sleep? I smell the blood of a mortal. Reach out thine hand again, fleshy human, that I might devour it. It has been centuries since I last ate.
I don't think we give him anything, just talk to him.
Despite his fear, Alexander summons his bravest voice to command the living gate.
I would pass, Gate. I have business with your master.
My master and thine, human. I would be pleased to introduce thee. Only step forward and thou shalt meet him shortly.
No, thank you. I come to meet the Lord of the Dead with my flesh still intact.
And why should I let you past, human, when I would much rather eat you?
I have been told that there is a way for humans to enter Death's realm. There must be something I can do. Some task that will allow me to pass through your doors, Gate.
I seem to recall something. A trick. Perhaps, a test. Yes. Should a human try to pass, a riddle is Gate's wont to ask.
A riddle it is, then.
And if thou wouldst fail to answer Gate, his thirsty jaws will be thy fate.
Agreed.
Listen as though it meant thy life then, human, for it surely does. My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third leads all in victory. My fourth twice ends a nominee. My whole is this gate's only key.
Human!
First is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third leads all in victory. My fourth twice ends a nominee. My whole is this gate's only key.
Despite the answer being in the poem itself, that little piece of paper from the widow's nest is the answer to this riddle. And it was the riddle missing from the riddle book.
The answer is love.
Ah, thou traitor of the mortal plane! How didst thou guess love? That riddle should never have been solved. Love is unknown in this realm.
Love cannot be banished, even from this place. There are spirits still pining of it on the surface above. Still less can it be banished from my heart.
Enough! Burden me not with thy poetry. Pass through, and quickly, before I change my mind.
Ah, that voice. I love it. I would have liked him to have his voice, but the gate's good enough.
Alexander approaches the throne of the Lord of the Dead.
Why have you entered my domain, still wearing your flesh? If you are so anxious for death, you might have found it easily enough in the land of the living. But since you are here, you are most welcome to stay. Kiss my hand, and you will be one with the spirits. There will be no pain.
I wonder if it's possible to actually touch him and die. Let's try it.
There's nothing there that can help Alexander now.
Oh, come on.
As though sensing Alexander's desire to touch him, the Lord of the Dead reaches out his hand. As the Lord of the Dead's hand touches his shoulder, Alexander's mind fades to blackness.
I've never seen that before. And I guess since we're already inside the gate, we get this as a death instead. I have never done that before. How fun.
I did not come here to die, but to demand my right of challenge. I respectfully challenge thee, death, by throwing down this gauntlet. Man may pass the portal and seek its master, death. Man may pass where death has trod, and challenge like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod, to spare a mortal's breath.
He has the gauntlet!
Impossible! He challenges death. Who are you to challenge death?
A man of flesh is all I need to be, my lord.
And what is it that you seek with this challenge? The soul of some dead maiden?
I seek the souls of King Califem and Queen Ilaria of the land of the Green Isles.
You would save 2 human souls and emerge alive from this realm yourself? That shall be a difficult challenge indeed. The tomb does not open its doors lightly.
Either all 3 of us leave, or none go.
Very well. Then let me think of an appropriate task. Ah, yes. I have it now. Your challenge is this. For thousands of years, I have sat upon this throne. I have heard every sad tale that can be told by human lips. I have seen tragedies that ended empires, injustices that defy reason, love that would light the very stars turn cold and hard. I have seen torments that cannot possibly be borne, and yet must be for centuries. This thing I have never done. I have never shed a tear. Make me cry, thou man of flesh. That is my challenge.
Make death cry?
Sooner could he turn sea to stone, or fire to ice.
If your existence has been all that you say it has, then truth alone shall be my sword.
The mirror's surface swirls with darkness for a moment, then fills with images even blacker. Reflections of despair, of wailing souls, of shackles colder and more immutable than any forged by man, of a world of thirsts that can never be quenched. Alexander feels the mirror tremble in his grasp, and is glad that he cannot see its face. But the Lord of the Dead is transfixed to the mirror, to the screening of his life. Things long forgotten are once more uncovered. His enslavement to this throne while still a man, the years of watching misery and horror and growing ever more numb to it, the seep of his own humanity, the slow growth of a new thing altogether which became that which he is now. His is an existence that has no possibility of redemption, no end. The surrounding spirits draw away in pain. The truth is so sharp it stabs, so intense it sears.
Take it away. Make it stop.
The truth cracks from the strain, and death sheds a single gray tear.
Truth is indeed a terrible thing. I have worn this mantle for so long, I had forgotten its dreadful weight. You shall take the souls and leave as I agreed. You have been granted to stay from this inevitable reality. I almost envy you. Find the souls he has claimed, and bring them to me. King Calaphim and Queen Alaria, I presume. Your hero has won you a few more years of mortality. May your souls be more prepared for their rest when you return.
Thank you, my lord. I hope that they will.
And you, man of flesh, my steed shall take the three of you back to the land of the living. Tell her where it is you wish to go. Until we meet again, then, I assure you, we will meet again.
No offense, my lord, but I hope that will be many long years from now.
It is never as long as you might wish, mortal. Now, begone.
Yes, my lord. Are you coming, Majesty?
Alhazred's treachery must be handled carefully, Alexander. Alari and I must go gather our allies and form a plan. Watch over Casima. Make sure she comes to no harm. We will return as soon as we can to take back all that has been stolen from us.
I will keep her safe until your return.
Thank you, son. Your love for our daughter must be deep indeed for you to have undertaken death itself for our sakes.
Indeed. May we succeed in what awaits us, and live long together as a family.
I wonder if Alexander would be a really obnoxious soul after he dies, always gloating to the other souls that he's made death cry. And also, hi Taki. Sorry it was a really long scene when you came in, and I don't talk during the talking. And I hope you're doing well. Don't die too much in Bloodborne. So now I need to go this way. Wait, don't go there yet. Let's save it first. Alright. Oh, there it is. Now, we've got to... I don't know that we've ever seen one of the scenes where we actually see the lamp of the genie.
There's no reason to use that there.
Old lamps for new. Old lamps for new.
But we've got to pick one that looks just like his
Excuse me,
lamp.
Peddler, but I have an old lamp that might interest you.
An old lamp, and what a nice traditional design, too. Take your pick of my new lamps.
I do believe it's this blue one. They try to make you think it looks like this one, I think. I'm almost certain it's this blue one.
Ah, a fine choice, my son. Here is your new lamp. Good day, and I thank you, sir.
Good day.
Drat, another dud.
Well, if any of you have played King's Quest V, it is not a wise idea
The villagers bustle about their chores. They seem a busy, if somewhat subdued lot.
to actually go looking for a genie in a lamp. And I think we are ready. All of the guards are anthropomorphic dogs. Come on. And let's see, but I think the only thing left is this. But let's look at what it says. Why? Okay. Oh, we've got to go get the paintbrush. Oh, Alexander, you're so slow. I can make him faster, but it's just so fast that it's obnoxious looking.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Oh, wait. Crap. We've got to go. Crap.
The pawn shop.
I totally forgot about this. We need to go to the Isle of Wonder one more time. I wonder if it was even there. I'm pretty sure I didn't see it.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
And I think after this scene we'll see what his actual lamp looks like.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. Alexander. There it is. I'm pretty sure it wasn't there.
Alexander picks up the bottle.
Yep. Genies are usually not pleasant people.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Or deities or demigods. I don't know what you would call them.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Pull! Looks like we may not beat the game before Rain Puma has to come home. I don't know, we might. As long as I think there's a lot of talking though in the castle. A ton of it. That bitch don't shut up. Wait.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Shh, where'd he go? Oh, please don't tell me I missed it.
Good day.
No. Please don't tell me I missed it. Da, 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 da. I may have to reload the save and go look.
Hello.
Oh, come on. Come back.
Good day, Prince Alex.
Alright, let's load the save. The, cloaked guy needs to be in here when I do this. I think it was this one. I'm gonna make him go super fast just so you guys can see what he looks like. It's really funny.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Wow. Whee! Look at him go.
Alexander picks up the bottle.
Whee! Vroom! 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 Okay.
Alexander pulls out his... Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Oh, I could give the rose. I forgot about that. Alright.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
Whoops. Drink me.
Alexander suddenly gets a very sneaky idea.
I can't go on anymore. Without Cassima, I'd just rather not live.
Prince Alex, no!
It's true. The Wazir has beaten me. I give up. Poison is my last resort.
Stop!
Oh.
I am no more.
Oh, what a waste. The poor young fool.
He's dead. He's dead. Wait until Abdul hears. He'll be so pleased. I told you not to pop in like that. You can learn to knock like everybody else. Sorry, Master. I couldn't help myself. I have great news. Well, what is it? Prince Alexander is dead! He killed himself in despair over losing Cassima. What? Are you positive? That young man has proven to be most devious. I saw the whole thing myself, Master. He was really and truly quite dead. If what you say is true, it shall be most convenient. You've spent enough time on that little irritant. We must start thinking about the wedding. Anything, Master? Oh, I do love weddings. Well, we do want you to look your prettiest, don't we? Now, Shamir Shamazel, to the lamp with you. Prepare yourself, as we discussed.
Alexander's heart lurches to life in his chest.
Prince Alex, but you were...
Sorry, friend. I was doing a little acting, I'm afraid.
Ah, of course, the strange cloaked man. You are quite clever, and a bit too exciting for an old man.
Shamir Shamazel. Now give me that paintbrush. This thing.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please, choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
I think I'd like the painter's brush.
Very good, Prince Alex. The painter's brush it is. May your painting go well. Feel free to bring back the brush at any time.
Thank you.
Alright, now we should be ready. Let me make sure I've got the... Okay, yeah, I've got it. Alright. I can't believe I forgot about that. I'm not really sure what that changes. Maybe the guards aren't so... Maybe they're not looking for you. I don't know. Oh, come on. I think we just need this.
Alexander dips the large black feather into the teacup and stirs the contents gently. To his amazement, the jet black color of the feather slowly drains from end to tip into the teacup. The teacup mixture blackens and thickens to a paint-like consistency. Alexander carefully puts it away, discarding the drained feather.
It rubs the lotion on the skin. It's got River Styx water. He would kill himself. Let's see if I do this.
To paint something, Alexander must first choose a location where he wants to paint. The paint can then be used on that location.
Alright.
Feeling artistically inspired, Alexander decides to make use of the large blank castle wall.
He draws boobies. And the boobies become real.
Ah, a doorway. Just what Alexander was thinking this wall needed. With trepidation, Alexander gathers his strength for the enchantment of the painted door. Magic paint, black as ink, bring to life what I think, make it real what I draw, according to this spoken law. The spell worked. The door has magically solidified.
Okay. Too bad it doesn't work that way. Alright, here we go.
Eager to be inside the castle at last, Alexander opens the enchanted door and steps inside.
He steps inside.
The magic pink door fades back into the wall. So much for an easy exit.
Alright, I know the password for this door, but I don't think you can actually open it without somebody telling you that's the password.
Since the door on the west wall has no visible knob or handle, Alexander decides to try to open it with his voice. He composes his words carefully.
Listen, door. I would have you open. Ali Zebu.
Oh, it does open.
Graceful urns adorn the cool treasure room. Alexander pulls the drapery aside, curious as to what might lie underneath. On the table is a strange-looking stone that's giving off an odd, high-pitched noise.
That must be the Isle of Wonders singing stone. Didn't the queens think that the beast had stolen it?
On the table is a fleece made of gold.
That fleece must belong to the Winged Ones, and they thought the Isle of Wonder had taken it.
On the table is a coat of arms with the head of a beast on the crest.
Beast said that his coat of arms was stolen by the Druids. This must be it.
On the table is a miniature oak tree. It looks very old.
That must be the sacred miniature oak that the Druids thought the Winged Ones stole.
As Alexander looks at the objects on the table, he realizes the depth of the Wazir's cunning. It must have been the Wazir or an accomplice who stole that one thing most precious to each island, and then leaked rumors that one of the other islands was responsible.
What did the Wazir have to gain by causing the islands to hate one another?
Decorative shields and spears made of gold hang on the treasure room walls.
Is there a way to see my total score at this point? Is this it? 186? I don't think I'm gonna get it all. Alright. What's in
Alexander
here?
opens the dungeon door and slips inside.
Because I think normally if we don't fake our death, guards will walk around this room and you have to, I think, that might be part of the other ending, I'm not sure.
Alexander opens the dungeon door and slips inside.
I don't remember. I've never been here without.
Mother? Mother, where are you?
What's the matter, little boy?
I'm lost. I can't find my mother. I don't know why she would just leave me here. I've been alone ever so long.
You must be the son of the spirit I met in the realm of the dead. She gave me this handkerchief and asked me to tell you that she's waiting for you there.
It's Mama's. It even smells like her. I can feel her now. I know where to go.
Wait. Before you go, is there anything you can tell me about the castle?
I like to play in secret places. In the basement behind the Man of Steel is a door. Nobody except me knows it's there anymore. Farewell.
Alexander has no need for the torch. The castle is well lit.
Ooh, little spider.
Alexander opens the dungeon door and slips inside.
I don't think we find anything else. I wonder if we can find Jollo. Oh, whoops.
Uh-oh, guard dogs.
An intruder! Grab him!
I was just looking for the kitchen.
I'll bet you're the foreign saboteur the Wazir warned us about. He sure fits the description. He's supposed to be dangerous, Mike. Let's throw him in the dungeon, then go tell Captain Saladin.
Right, good idea. You'll stay in here until we find out what the Wazir wants to do with you.
The guard dogs leave Alexander to his fate, locking the door noisily behind them. Alexander wonders how he'll get out of this one.
I'm selling these leather jackets.
Psst. Prince Alex.
Jollo, what are you doing here?
Never mind. Quick, before the guard dog patrol comes around again.
But how did you know I was...
This is no place to talk, Alexander. Just trust that I know everything that goes on in this castle. Now, be more careful. If you get caught again, I don't know if I'll be able to get you out.
Don't go anywhere. Come back, Jollo. I was looking for you. That's why I got caught. Whoops. Come on. No.
Alexander decides to find out what's on the other side of that door.
Oh, here's his room.
You found my room. Good. Now you'll be safe here for a little while. I couldn't risk asking in the hall, but what are you doing here? I mean, the wedding is supposed to start any minute.
Well, actually, it's a little hard to explain.
I bet. You run a terrible risk of being here, though. The castle is crawling with guard dogs, especially today. The Wazir will have your hide if he finds you.
I know that, Jollo. But Cosima is being married today. What greater risk is there than that?
Of course you're right. Young love. I forgot what heartburn it is. But what are you supposed to do about it?
I've got to try to see her. Maybe even stop the wedding.
Is that all? And here I thought you would try something dangerous. Oh.
Don't worry about me, friend. Just tell me, where is Cosima?
As far as I know, she's still in her bedroom upstairs. You'd never make it up there, though. The guard dogs are everywhere, and they're very loyal to the crown. Unfortunately, right now the crown means Al-Hazred. If we had proof of something truly afoul, the guard dogs might listen. As it is, they're your enemies, not his.
I understand. I've had no lack of enemies since I got here. In fact, you'd almost think I wasn't welcome.
There's probably a good reason why so many wish to harm you. I believe the Wazir's genie has learned of your presence on the islands.
Tell me about this genie.
Al-Hazred brought the genie with him when he came to this kingdom. It is seldom the genie will take human life himself. Usually he is more of a trickster and a spy. But that doesn't mean he isn't dangerous. In fact, he is quite powerful. If, for example, we could get the genie's lamp, then you could master the genie. Alhazred and all our other problems would be solved.
Is that merely wishful thinking? Or do you have something in mind?
Well, I admit I have often daydreamed about owning that lamp. My fingers are nimble enough, and I could probably find a chance to steal it. Unfortunately, the theft would be detected immediately, and I happen to prefer my neck attached to my body.
If the theft were detected.
Exactly. So, I have also thought if I had a replica of the genie's lamp, an exact replica, I just might be able to... where would we get a replica of the genie's lamp? Dreaming's pleasant, but I'm afraid it won't help to stop the wedding. But for Casima's sake, well, I wish you luck. I'll be here if you can think of anything I can do to help.
Thanks, Jalo.
But we have it. And hi, Double Neg. Sorry I don't talk during the scenes. I'm just saying hi again. Wait, what is this poster?
The wall above Jalo's desk sports a notice of a circus. It seems very old.
Oh.
I've been thinking of what you said about swapping a replica for the genie's lamp. I got this lamp from the old lamp seller in town. Do you think it will pass?
Why, yes! It's an exact replica. That's amazing. How did you guess?
I suppose it was intuition.
I'll have to wait for the right moment, mind you. But I should be able to get close enough to swap this for the real thing, and none shall be the wiser. Now you shall see Jalo's skill.
I'm sure your hands are mightier than my sword, my clever friend.
Go ahead and do as you've planned, and let me worry about swapping the lamp. If I accomplish the trickery, I'll manage to get the lamp to you somehow. You never fear.
I have faith, Jalo. You are a true friend.
Oh, shucks. I'd do anything for the princess.
Hi, Jalo. Now to go through your room and sleep in your bed.
Alexander doesn't want to intrude on Jalo's privacy by looking through his trunk.
Yes, we do!
Alexander doesn't want to... Alexander. This is not the time for napping. Alexander respects Jalo's privacy and leaves his desk alone.
Alexander, you're boring.
Burn a perfectly good hand?
Yes. If this request for glory, we'd be stealing everything he owned.
From the East Hall, Alexander hears the sounds of a door opening and a guard's footsteps trudging heavily down a flight of stairs. Alexander examines the suit of armor, but sees nothing special. Remembering what the little boy ghost said, Alexander experiments with the suit of armor. He pushes down, then pulls up on the knight's right arm. A secret passage.
He likes to experiment.
Alexander hears the sound of voices coming from nearby. Alexander peers through the chink in the wall.
What?
Captain, I've been hearing rumors from the guards who've been watching the princess. They say lately she's been pounding on her door and begging to be let out. Ain't none of my business, sir, but news like that is upsetting the other dogs. Ain't no guard in the castle who would willingly keep the princess anywhere she don't want to be.
Alhazred claims that a foreign intruder is here to assassinate her. That's why she's got to be kept under lock and key, right up until the wedding.
Call me an old dog that can't learn new tricks, but I say the princess should be the one given the orders.
Alhazred has been in charge for months, what with the king's death and Casima's mourning. Tonight, the wedding will seal it, and there's nothing we can do about it. Like him or not, he's our liege. Need I remind you of your oath to the crown?
Aye, we've an oath. For the sake of the princess, we'll not be forgetting it. He'd just better treat her well.
Speaking of the Wazir, what do you reckon he's keeping in that magical room of his?
It's not a magic room. It's just the door he's enchanted somehow. I say he's still got the royal treasury in there, along with whatever else he's so eager to protect. Not even the court treasurer is allowed in there anymore.
I heard him in the hall the other day. He was speaking of that door. Black magic is what I say. I heard him say Ali, but then Bay came up and started yapping at me.
Enough! It is not our place to question the practices of our liege, no matter how strange. The wedding will be starting soon. Report to the throne room when you hear the music start.
Okay. Ali is Zebu! Wait, what? Come on. Up. All the way? Please? Thank you.
Phew, that was a climb. Alexander hears the faint sound of a woman crying nearby.
That was a climb? It was 2 flights of stairs.
Alexander peers through the chinks in the wall, trying to locate the source of the crying sounds. Alexander's palms begin to sweat and his heart to race. It's Casima. He's found her.
Psst! Princess Casima.
What? Who's there?
It is I, Alexander. I'm here behind this wall.
My, how suave that sounds.
Alexander? It really is you! Oh, I knew you were close by, but how did you get inside the castle walls?
It's a long story and not important now. You did get my ring.
Oh, yes. It has brought me such comfort, Alexander, to know you were close by and had not forgotten. But you shouldn't be here. You're only endangering yourself.
I don't care about the danger. I would brave anything to learn.
What is it?
Alhazred, do you want to wed him, Casima?
Oh, please believe me when I say that I never agreed to marry that man. Even when my father trusted Abdul absolutely. I never liked him. But with mother and father gone, I'm afraid there's no stopping him.
If you do not wish to marry him, Casima, you shall not. I promise you. Only come with me now, and we shall escape.
How? I cannot fit through this wall. Besides, do you think I could leave my kingdom, my people, in Abdul's hands? But Abdul would tear the castle apart if I were to disappear from my room. You shall have to do what you can to delay his plans from your end.
I can't just leave you here.
Alexander, do not despair for me. I have been safe in this room for nearly 6 months now. Abdul can be in no hurry, whatever he plans. After all, I'm to be his bride, am I not? I have been planning too, you see. I believe I can escape. If I can only get a chance to lay my hands on a weapon, there might be an opportunity in the hustle of the wedding.
But I...
Shh, just a moment more, then you must go. Let us not waste time with words. Please, let me just look at you, dear Alexander.
I'll give you something to look at. Stab her in the eye! Actually, I think we do give her the knife.
Here, take this dagger. It's not much, but it might come in handy.
Why, it's perfect. This is just the sort of thing I've been looking for. Thank you, Alexander. I'll keep it close and use it if I must.
What else can I give you? I have this flower stench for you.
Although Alexander would gladly offer Cosima all that he owns, that item would be of little help to her now.
Why am I carrying this around?
This is the only page of inventory.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. Let's paint her face. Let's give her this increasingly boring book. No!
Oh no! Someone's coming!
The lock on Cosima's door rattles abruptly.
Alexander, hurry! Step away before they see you!
Hold on, let me clog
Alexander
the hole with
hears
something.
scuffling and a woman's brief cry from the other side of the wall. Then, silence.
Darn, I didn't get to give her the book. Alright. We are almost done. I could probably finish it if Ran Puma doesn't mind. Or if
Alexander hears the sound of scratching coming from the other side of the wall.
if he stays a little bit later at work, I don't know.
Alexander looks through the chink in the wall.
Dear Shadrach, salutations from the Society of the Black Cloak, etc., etc. My long preparations are about to come to fruition. In a matter of minutes, I will wed the lovely Cosima. Once I've established my power and my crown, I can stage another accident. The princess has proven infuriatingly stubborn, as you know. She's becoming quite a dangerous little thorn in my side. In a way, it is a shame I have to kill her. She is lovely and would be amusing to keep around, but I can't risk her talking treason to one of the guards. So far, I've managed to keep her locked away, but I can't continue that forever. Well, on to it now. I'd send her to you, but as you know, I had no luck in doing so with Mordak. I close in triumph. King Abdul Alhazred. I think it's about time to see if Shamir has taken care of the wench as I asked. It's almost time for the wedding.
The Wazir's words fill Alexander with blazing anger and fear for Cosima's life.
That blackguard! That murderous swine! He'll not have his way if I have anything to say about it.
Don't put it in! Different strokes for different folks.
Alexander sees nothing of interest there. Alexander feels his pockets carefully to make sure he hasn't lost anything. Alexander sees lots of black cloaks.
Alright.
There's a box of ebony on the table. Alexander opens the ebony box and looks inside. Alexander can read the piece of paper without taking it.
Well?
Inside the ebony box is a piece of paper with the word Zebu printed on it. Some old ivory dice have been left in the box.
Alright, well, we've already done that puzzle because I'm smart.
Alexander inserts the skeleton key in the trunk's lock and turns it. He hears a click. Alexander opens the trunk. Alexander picks up the most recent letter and examines it. The letter is addressed to Abdul al-Hazred from the wizard Shadrach. It reads, "Greetings to a brother of the Black Cloak. I was sorry to hear of great Mordak's death, though he was a bit of a ninny at chess. It seems the plans for that little kingdom of yours are coming along. I must congratulate you on your handling of the king and queen. Isolating the island so that no protest could develop was another brilliant stroke. It looks like there's not much left to stand in your way. Do as I recommended with the girl, and you shall have your crown."
That fiend!
Alright, and we should have everything now to complete the game. What are my points at? Oh, wow. If I don't get all the points, I'm gonna get very close. I usually don't pay attention to the points. But...
Alexander steps confidently out into the upstairs hallway and sees 2 guard dogs.
Hey, who the...
Hello there.
Don't just stand there. Grab him, Bay! I'll bet it's that saboteur fellow the Wazir warned us about. I say we run him through right here and now. No. Woof. The Wazir will run you through if he doesn't get a chance at the prisoner. Let's put him in the dungeon for safekeeping, then we'll go tell the captain. Aye, Wolf, you're right. Let's go. I think someone must have let our prisoner loose, Ralph. Who would be crazy enough to do that, Hal? I don't know, but if I find out, that traitor will be sorry. Let's keep an extra sharp eye in the halls. We'll make sure no one can get near him again. Right, Hal.
The guard dogs slam the door and lock it. Alexander has a feeling there will be no help from Jollo this time.
I'm glad I saved it. Okay.
Alexander crawls back through the wardrobe to reach the secret passage.
Into Narnia! Oh wait, no, this isn't Narnia. A glory hole space. Alright, the wedding should start. The wedding should start. Okay. Do I just waste time, or...? There's nowhere else to go!
Alexander is carrying a letter taken from the Wazir's trunk. A closed door on the north wall bears a small brass plaque. The plaque reads, "Guard Room." Uh-oh.
Maybe I'm supposed to get caught. Let's go ahead and get caught again and see what happens.
Uh-oh. Guard dogs.
An intruder! I'll eat. I think someone must have... I don't... Right.
The guard... The cot looks uncomfortable, not to mention a little dusty. Alexander decides against taking a nap there.
Oh, come on.
Alexander unlocks the door with his skeleton key.
What?
And quickly makes his escape.
What am I missing? Was there something else in that room?
Alexander opens the... Alexander...
Come on. Hey. Whee! YOLO, that's the motto. Come on. Oh, there's this music. I guess we just needed to wait. Wait, what? I heard the music playing. Okay, here we go.
Alexander looks cautiously around the grand hall, but there are no guard dogs to be seen.
I don't know why it's not playing the wedding music
The
here.
wedding music is coming from behind those
What?
2 large doors.
I still hear the sneaky music.
You must be the foreigner the Wazir warned me about. I've standing orders to kill you on sight. I'll give you 5 seconds to explain what you're doing here. I warn you, it had better be good.
Stab him in the eye. Oh wait, I don't have my dagger anymore.
Wait. If you love your princess, you'll hear me out. The Wazir is not what he appears to be. Cosima is in terrible danger. I have proof that this is so. For your princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that.
Saladin reads the letter, his sword point still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the guard dog's noble face darken with rage.
This is treason. I'll have his throat. But how do I know this letter is not a forgery? You could have written this yourself.
But I did not. Have you no doubts of your own about Al-Hazred? Don't you see? All he wants is the crown. Cosima is being coerced. We must stop the wedding.
It is true. I have had my suspicions about the Wazir, especially when King Califim and Queen Alaria died. But I have seen Cosima with him several times. She appears to be quite happy, even enthusiastic. I don't believe she could love him if he truly were so wicked.
I cannot believe for a moment that she loves that snake.
Then see for yourself.
The captain of the guard leads Alexander into the throne room, where a ceremony seems to be in progress. Alexander feels his blood run cold at the sight.
I, Cosima, declare Abdul Al-Hazred as my lawful and beloved husband and king of this realm.
But, Cosima, what are you saying?
Do you still claim that the princess is being forced? Perhaps it's you that's the danger, as the Wazir has said.
Alexander will have to get closer to the... Alexander approaches the wedding party.
Prince Alexander here? This is an outrage! How dare you allow this traitor to get past you, Saladin? You stupid mutt! Can't you even keep the castle free of assassins during your own princess's wedding? Kill him! Kill him now!
Lord Al-Hazred, with all due respect, you are not quite king yet. And this is a wedding ceremony, not an execution.
What? How dare you contradict me, you flea-bitten mongrel! I gave a direct order. Obey me, or feel my wrath.
Milady, I apologize for my behavior, but I am yours to command in all things. I wanted merely to hear your own wishes from your own lips. Tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
Why, Captain, you heard my dear Abdul. If he wishes this atrocious young man's death, then I want nothing more than to see him get his wish. Obey thy liege now and always.
As you wish, Princess.
Just as Saladin prepares to run Alexander through with his sword, a shout is heard from the direction of the Grand Hall.
Hold! In the name of the true king!
King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria burst into the throne room, looking alive and well and full of wrath. Behind them, a line of supporters look prepared to battle, if necessary, for their beloved royal couple.
Cosima, darling, are you all right? Has he hurt you?
Hands off of her, you murderous goat.
If I want your advice, I'll ask for it, Mother.
But, Caliphim, that's not Cosima. I'd know my daughter anywhere.
What have you done with our daughter, you devil?
The lovely image of Cosima suddenly bursts into smoke and is replaced by the Wazir's genie.
Why, you conniving serpent!
Get him, guards! Saladin, your sword! Drat it all! You may have ruined my plans, but you won't get me, or your precious Cosima. Get them, Shamir! I command you!
He's getting away! Stop him!
Yes, sire, as soon as I deal with this genie.
Shamir, the Wazir's genie, begins to throw balls of dazzling light at the guard dogs.
Alexander, be careful. Al-Hazred has a sword.
Shut up, wench! Shamir Shamazel! Get in here! Here I am, master! It's about time, you bumbling fool! How could you let him follow me? Well, there were the guard dogs, master, and then... Never mind! Just kill him! Kill him now! As you wish, master. Razzle, dazzle, snap and snazzle! Alexander, I did it! I swapped the lamps! Here, quick, take it!
Bless you, Charlo. I knew you could do it. Now get clear, friend.
No arguments there, my lord. Good luck!
Shamir Shamazel, hold your spells. I am your master now. I order you to go back into your lamp.
How did you get my lamp? You thief! You've ruined me! My lamp! Oh, thank Valhalla! I hated working for that loathsome creature. I already feel his nastiness leaving me. How I've longed for a master like you. I've got a new master. I've got a new master. So, you are a thief as well, Alexander. Stealing the lamp was very clever, I'll grant you that. But I am the master thief. Face my sword if you dare. The man left standing shall have the lamp.
So shall it be, Al-Hazred. I don't need the genie to deal with a coward like you.
Inspiration, Alexander fixes upon the only weapon in sight.
Zounds! This
Good. Then you shall only fail sooner, my prince. So, the mouse would bite?
This mouse shall bite, as you shall soon see. Or should I say, soon feel?
Oh, Alexander.
Ha! You can barely lift that sword, my prince. Better to lay it down now. I promise to dispatch you with little pain.
A tempting offer. But I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do.
Suit yourself.
Ow.
Alexander's arms start to tremble under the effort of wielding the huge sword. His muscles are nearing exhaustion.
Ha! And so it ends.
Not if I can help it, you murderer!
Cosima thrusts the small dagger into Alhazred's shoulder with all her might.
Ah! You dare raise a finger to me? You will regret that, princess.
Cosima, are you all right?
I'm fine, Alexander. I was just so afraid for you.
There's no need to fear anymore, Princess.
Yes, I know. How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
It was not in me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, Princess, to give me more than your gratitude?
Alexander, what are you saying?
I love you, Cosima. Would you ever consider... Do you think you could... marry me?
Could you ever have doubted it, my prince?
Aww. That booty.
Oh! Guards!
Princess Cosima, are you well?
I'm quite well, thank you. Please take Abdul and put him in the dungeon. See to it that he gets a doctor.
Yes, Majesty.
Put him on glory hole duty.
Cosima and Alexander ask Captain Saladin to perform their wedding ceremony. Saladin is honored to do so.
On this historical day of great joy in the land of the Green Isles, we witness the union of Cosima, beloved princess of this realm, and Alexander, Prince of Daventry. Do you, Prince Alexander of Daventry, take Princess Cosima to be your wife, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Princess Cosima of the land of the Green Isles, take Prince Alexander to be your husband, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you have a ring?
I have Alexander's royal insignia ring.
Very good. Please place the ring on Cosima's finger. Who gives this bride to be wed?
Her mother and I willingly give our daughter's hand in wedlock.
Who will speak for the groom?
I will.
Graham!
Alexander's mother and I recognize his marriage to Princess Cosima with glad hearts and sanction this union.
Then, Alexander and Cosima, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Congratulations, my children. I have an important question for you both. Please hear me.
Yes, sire?
Alexander, I welcome you into our family with open arms. I place trust in Alhazred because I so badly wanted a son and a husband for my beloved daughter. I was wrong. But you are true and good, Alexander. You have proven yourself to all my people.
Thank you, sire.
Olaria and I have been through much. Even though we have returned to our kingdom, I do not think we are able to reign again. Will you two consider the crown? I know as king and queen, you can heal this small kingdom from all the damage that Alhazred has inflicted upon it.
Oh, Father.
Why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cassima?
I love my homeland, Alexander. I would be happy to stay and serve it all my days.
Father, I believe I'm needed here. Would you be very disappointed if...
Son, you must follow your destiny. I do believe the land of the Green Isles needs you. You'll be a magnificent king, though dearly missed in Daventry.
Then I accept.
Oh, my boy, what a man you've become. And how I will miss you.
Don't worry, Mother. With Shamir's powers, we'll be able to visit often. I'm not about to forget my family.
Congratulations, Alexander. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, dear sister.
Oh, Alexander, I'm so glad. Between the return of my beloved parents and our new reign, you've made me so happy.
I'm glad I could make up for some of your suffering, my beautiful wife.
Congratulations, King Alexander. When we return home to Daventry, your crew will be glad to hear that their battle at sea was worthwhile in bringing forth a new monarch.
We were so worried when your men arrived home without you, son. I'm so thankful that you are safe and happy.
And I am as grateful that my crew did not pay for my driven heart.
You have only brought us all good fortune, sire. With Shamir saved and his power used for good, reuniting the islands will be far easier. He has already repaired the ferry. Your road will be easier now that the islands are no longer feuding. Already the wounds are starting to heal.
Yes, my love. Discovering the island's stolen treasures has done more to bring peace to this land than anything else. It is now clear that Alhazred had Shamir steal each of the island's most valued treasures, then blame the thefts on others to cause the islands to hate each other.
Now let us celebrate our good fortune. The evil that has plagued this land is done, and a new reign begins. Long live King Alexander and Queen Cassima.
Long live King Alexander! Long live Queen Cassima! Long live the land of the Green Isles! Hooray! Hooray!
Hooray! Yay! Look at Jalo. Whoa!
You seem so far away, and I just need to hear your voice. I just need to hear you say, if you would have me go or stay.
Bum 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 bum. I'm reaching out. Please tell me what to do.
our souls embrace. If it's not meant to be this way, why do you haunt me night and day? Girl in the tower, I'm reaching out. Please tell me what to do. Here in the tower, I'm calling out. My heart cries out for you.
Calling out. Girl in the tower, I'm reaching out. Please tell me what to do.
Here in the tower, I'm calling out. My heart cries out for you.
Yay!
Girl in the tower, I'm
Shot.
Please tell me what to do. Here in the tower, I'm calling out. My heart cries out for you. Girl in the tower. Here in the
Almost. Alright, well. Whoa, the game just closed. Okay, well. I guess that's it for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. And since Ran Puma is coming home, I won't be playing anything until, well, I guess Saturday? Maybe. Ran Puma's off tomorrow and Friday, and then I'm going out of town this weekend because my sister is having a baby. So I don't know if I'll be back Saturday or Tuesday, because we'll be back from Houston on Monday. I think. I'm not quite sure. I guess it depends on how long we want to stay. But anyways, I'll be back next week. I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys when I get back. So take care and goodbye.